Welcome back to Am I Cancelled? Yet today's guest is somebody who's built their career off of accountability, communication, and somebody who makes complex issues easier for the public to understand. More than that, this guest is also a woman, a mother, and somebody who's navigating pressure in one of the most visible positions in the government. Today, we learn more about the person behind the position, USEC Claire Castro. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Danny. At sa iyong mga viewers, maraming salamat for having me here.
Yes, how are you? How was your stay here in Cebu so far?
So far, last night we were able to buy some danggit.
Wow.
And yes.
That's so good with suka. Have you tried that and salt?
Yes. There's free taste.
Oh, perfect.
We indulge
Yeah.
with the free taste.
Yeah. Okay, so to begin, I want to go back to where it all began, right? Because to be where you are now, I'm a firm believer that it starts somewhere. So let's start in the beginning, in your childhood. Right.
Okay, childhood. I could still remember when I was still in kindergarten. My mom would hit me. Yung toes ko talaga, yun lang yung kanyang papaluin.
Okay.
Why? I didn't want to write
Oh.
that kinder, sabi niya. So, I could still remember my classmates were already ready to go home. But I was left behind because I was not able to finish the writings that the teacher would ask us to finish.
Okay.
So what I did is just scribble
Okay.
without really writing. And thank God the teacher was not able to notice that I just made a scribble. And there.
Okay.
Medyo araskador ako. But in a way competitive. But siguro yung pagiging competitive ko, it just started when I reached grade 5.
Okay, how
My
would you...
mother was a
yeah.
teacher.
Oh, she was
Okay,
a
when she was
teacher.
still alive. But she never told me that students who performed well would be recognized at the end of the school year.
Yeah.
So wala akong idea about that. Then one day, my auntie fetched me.
Okay.
Then she was able to talk to the mother of my friend that was in grade 4. And she saw something like a card or something like that. And she asked the mother, what was that? I was there. I was
Okay.
there. And I could hear her asking that question.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, ito, this is a recognition, invitation. Because my daughter would receive a medal. Grade 4.
Yeah.
Ano yun?
Yeah, like what's that?
Ano yun? So, it stuck to my mind.
Okay.
So, from then on, without telling to anybody, even to my mom, siguro even at the time na siya namatay, hindi naman niya alam yung naging impact sa akin nun. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, next year, I would be number one. Even in the books that I inherited from my brother, kasi grade na, 2 years ang gap namin. So, number one. Pero nobody knew it. So, since my mother nga was a teacher, meron din sila yung parang yung sa graduation.
Yes,
Yung
yes.
parang invitation.
Yes.
Nandun yung mga list ng mga honor students. I kept that for years. For years. I was grade 5. For years, sabi ko. Every now and then, even to the toilet, I have to read them. This one, Gladys, I could still remember the name. Gladys, she would graduate with 11 medals.
Okay, you
So I
had to have
kept it.
more. Is that
Yes.
what you wanted?
It inspired me.
Inspired you.
It inspired me. So when I graduated in high school, I also received 11 medals.
Wow. So since you were a kid, you're already like competitive.
But I compete against myself. I do not
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
compete
yeah.
against anybody to pull them down.
Yeah.
Hindi ako ganun. Hindi ako talangka, utak at talangka. So I just want to compete against myself. So yun. Kasi pagka utak talangka ka, may masasagasaan ka eh. So, yun.
All right. So, just relating it to being a lawyer and being in public service, was there a moment in your childhood where you realized something was already unfair in society?
Well, when I was still studying, even up to even when I passed the bar, I really don't care about politics. At the time.
Okay.
I really don't care. All I cared about is my practice, how I would do my job before the judge, for my client, and that's it. Siguro na-open lang ako sa politics, seriously, when I became part of RMN.
Okay.
This Excel in Manila. So after the pandemic actually. After the
So that's
pandemic.
actually quite recent lang.
Yeah, hindi ako masyado sa politika talaga. Kasi when I became part of DCMM, it's more on law. It's more on issues on legal matters.
Yes.
So tatanong, ano pong gagawin namin dito, ano gagawin namin dyan. So more on legal.
Yeah.
Pero hindi sa politics. So kaya na lang ako na involved. Parang naging serious on talking and discussing about politics.
Yes. But at what point did your experiences in your childhood or even your teenage years make you want to take up law?
Long story. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we have time.
Okay. Okay, my mother was a teacher. My father was a lawyer.
Oh.
Okay, but he never influenced me. He never pushed me to be a lawyer. Okay? When I was still a kid, my ambition was, syempre nanay mo teacher eh.
Yes.
I want to be a teacher. Siguro may grade 2 yon. So, nung grade 3, nag-level up. I want to be a good teacher.
Okay.
Nag-level up. Grade
Good
4,
na.
mas nag-level up. I want to be a successful teacher. Iba-iba lang yung adjective, di ba?
Yes.
Until siguro when I reached 3rd year, I was a part of the COCC. Yung CIT yan sa military
Yes.
training. So, challenge lang sa akin. Ito was part of a joke lang talaga. Alam mo, sabi ko, medyo alaskador ako eh.
Yeah.
So, yung corps commander namin, we had this formation.
Okay.
And she was asking everybody what position they would want to be after graduation. Kasi corps commander namin, 3rd year kami, so siya yung officer namin.
Yes.
So parang let's say, sabi niya, Danny, what do you want to be? What position do you want to have, to take? Sabi niya, ma'am, first aid. First aid parang lang siya, medyo hindi ganun kataas, di ba? No. Sabi niya, yung totoo, ano yung gusto mo? So, ginanon niya lahat yung kasama ko. Medyo bandandulo ako, medyo matangkad ako rin, sa mga classmates ko.
Okay.
Sabi ko, anong bang klase? Sa akin anong klase to? Yun nga yung gusto, ba't mo pipilitin? Hindi yung totoo. So, ginawa ko, nung sinabi niya, Castro, anong gusto mong position? Sabi ko, Corps Commander. Corps Commander. Okay? So, na-challenge na ako from then on.
Okay.
Pero, hindi ko alam kung kinagalit niya yon. Because after that, lahat ng kaibigan niya, na officers namin, every meeting, ako yung kanilang pulutan.
Oh.
Parurusan nila ako, jumping jack, push-ups, lahat.
Oh, no.
Sa akin, kaya yan.
Okay.
No problem.
You can
Co-ed
take
pala
it.
kami.
Okay.
Co-ed kami. Co-ed.
Okay.
Boys and girls kami. So, because of that, she was asked again, Ma'am, anong course gusto mo? So, sabi niya, Poli-Sci, then proceed with the law course. Nangaasar nga ako eh. Nung tinanong ako, Claire, anong gusto mong course? Poli-Sci. Hinaya ko na. And proceed sa law. So, doon lang na-open. But my father really wanted me to take up accounting.
Oh.
Kaya lang parang feeling ko, I am not good with numbers.
Not math, right?
Not math, di ba?
Yeah.
So, akala ko kasi accounting is more on numbers eh.
Yes.
And then, nagkataon nung I took the entrance exam sa UST. UST lang kasi kinuhanan ko ng exam. Accounting and AB, Arts and Letters. Nakapasa ako una sa AB without waiting for the result sa accounting. Binigay ko na agad yung, I gave all my credentials to the College of Arts and Letters.
Okay.
After a week, it was released, I also passed.
Wow.
Sa accounting, sa entrance exam. Kaya nandun na yung ko eh. So, nagkaroon ako ng professor.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
He was single.
Oh, really?
Diba?
Oh my God.
Ang looks niya is parang dong puno.
Oh.
Di ba? Prim and proper, clean.
Yes.
Wow. He's 23.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
16 noon. I was 16. Wow.
Wow.
So, I had a crush on him.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was your crush.
I had a crush on him. And then, sabi ko, I have to prepare everything about citizenship, territory, political science teacher namin.
Yeah, so you had to be prepared.
Yeah,
So if he'll ask you
have
anything.
to be prepared with all the books,
So he'll
not
be
just one book.
impressed.
Tanda, di ba? To give this impression.
Yeah,
diba?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, she's pretty. Sabi niya,
Yeah,
parang ganun. She's
okay.
pretty and good. Parang
Yeah, and
ganun.
smart. I like her.
diba?
Okay.
My time to recite. There was a hot seat in the middle of the room.
Okay.
Nasa gitna kami. Okay. Hirap ng tanong niya. Sabi niya, okay, Miss Castro, sabi niya, can you compel the court to grant you Filipino citizenship? Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Hindi ko siya naaral.
like,
Alam ko naman yung citizenship. Pero pang bar kasi siya.
Yeah.
Kasi he was taking up law at the time.
Okay.
Parang third year yata siya. My gosh, it was not part of things that I have studied. Sabi ko, yes, sir. No, you cannot compel the court to grant you citizenship. Parang siya,
yeah,
parang akong
it's
mabuhusan ng
like,
tubig na
yes.
malamig. My gosh, pinag-preparean pa naman kita.
Yeah, like,
tapos
oh,
niya, tapos
no.
biglang, kring! Oy, saved by the best.
yes.
Sabi ko, I'm not yet done.
Okay.
I'll come back. I shall return. Parang
Yeah.
gano'n. The following, siguro after 2 days, nagbalik ako, siya ulit. So ako pa rin niya sa gitna. Pero before that, I asked na my father. Sabi ko,
You have a cheat code, Dad.
Pa, help me.
Yeah.
I have to give that answer. Dapat
Yeah.
correct ako. Kasi tinuruan niya ako. So, sabi ko ngayon, pag upo ko ngayon, Sir, I beg to disagree
Right?
with your response.
Wow.
Because I know that I can compel the court to grant me Filipino citizenship first, if ever that my case will be dismissed or my petition will be dismissed. I'll go to the Court of Appeals. And then, again, if it is dismissed, I will go to the Supreme Court. Yeah, parang gano'n
Right.
Sabi niya, is your father a lawyer?
Yeah. He
Nahuli.
knows.
Sabi ko, yes, sir. At tapos niya, do you want to be a lawyer someday? If God permits, sir. Ayan. So, I hope we will be not sitting at the opposite sides.
Yeah.
So,
That's such a
from then-
compliment already.
Yes, di ba? First year ako noon. So, parang doon, na-challenge na ako. O, sige na, maglolo na lang ako. Kasi sinabi ko sa crush ko, professor ko, maglolo ako. So, doon nag-start. Pero sabi ng papa ko, hindi, it doesn't matter kung maglolo ako o hindi. Yan.
So when you first started practicing law, what is something law school didn't prepare you for?
Everyday recitation.
Oh, really?
Yes, everyday recitation. 100 cases that you have to read a day.
Oh my gosh.
Di ba?
How do you read all of that?
Sabi ko nga, yung mga maglolo ngayon, mas,
Yeah.
may advantage sila. Because they can already have they may use Google.
Yes, and there's AI now,
Yes.
technology.
Yung dilemma namin at the time, we have to go
Yeah, to
the library
and
have
read.
them photocopied,
Photocopy
and then
everything.
have them, isi-summarize namin, tawag na namin, is digest the case.
Oh my
Pero ngayon may
gosh.
automatic, pagdating sa Google, may digested case ka na eh.
Yeah.
So yun, tapos sa lahat na basa ko, political science namin. So, I know, I was prepared, everything. Kasi sabi ko sa papa ko, Papa, hiram nung iskra sa office nila sa Baliwag Transit. Hiniram ko yun, inuuwi ko yun. So, minsan hindi na ako pupunta ng library, inuuwi ko na lang yun. I was prepared except for one case.
Which case was this?
And that professor asked me for that case that I was not able to read.
Oh, no.
Diba? So,
Yeah.
may mga ganon. So,
And did you always know you were going to enter public service?
hindi.
No.
Really hindi. Not even in my dreams.
Right?
Really.
Especially your position now.
When I was asked if I could help the administration, I was hesitant.
What did you say?
Sabi ko, at the time, I had the script
Okay.
na I would not accept.
Okay.
Until the president was there.
It's like, how can you say no?
Can you help the government? Parang, yes. Yes.
You have no choice.
Yeah, di ba?
Yeah.
It's the president na eh. So
Yeah.
parang, yun lang talaga. Before, ayoko talaga sa politika eh.
Okay.
Kataon lang siguro. Siguro, baka may gagawin talaga akong papel
Yes.
para sa gobyerno. So,
Yeah.
but thank God for this opportunity.
Right. And you're a lawyer and you're also into public governance. How did being a lawyer help you communicate certain issues or terms with the law to the public?
Yeah, siguro my advantage is that I have been a trial lawyer
Yes.
from the time that I passed the bar.
Okay.
Yeah, trial lawyer na talaga ako. So in other words, parang in a way I could anticipate the possible questions.
Okay.
Kung may follow-up questions, parang pwede ko siyang sagutin in a way na wala akong mako-compromise.
Yes.
Na,
I think you have to be
alam mo
more
yun?
mindful and careful, di ba?
Yes.
Especially when you're representing the president or the palace, right?
Yes.
When you bring up things, it's like, especially with media nowadays, they tend to nitpick things or...
Yes. Siguro ang advantage pa,
Yeah.
Danny, is I always have the evidence in me
Yeah.
whenever I would answer, especially pagka medyo maintriga, I would get the evidence to rebut
Right.
yung mga fake news na yan. So siguro yun.
That's what you mentioned earlier in the briefing, right? Like journalism, you need to have the facts when you
Yes.
bring up things, when you mention things, because you're going to, telling people things or sharing news. It will affect people's perceptions of people, of certain issues. So it changes them, right?
Yes, just create an intrigue.
Yeah.
Especially from the journalist or a reporter. And then the one who will answer will be based, he will base or she will base her or his answer to the fake news that you provided her or
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
So,
And fake news is so rampant nowadays, di ba?
Yeah.
With social media and technology. Yeah.
so especially siguro public servants should also avoid giving such response without anything to back it up.
yeah.
Yun dapat ang mali. Salita ka lang salita, parang chismis lang sinasabi mo.
Yeah.
Kaya kasi sinasabi ang source ka ng fake news kasi walang laman eh. Puro chismis.
Right.
If you're a public servant, you should not be like that.
Right.
Diba?
And what is something about working in the government that other people may not realize?
Okay, sometimes kasi people tend to think that people in the government or the work in the government, it's just easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'di ba? Even before when I was not in Malacanang, I'm not part of the government. I have the tendency to prejudge. Oh, bakit ito totoo to ha. Bakit ang daming kasama sa biyahe?
Yeah.
Ba't kasama si ganito? Ba't kasama si ganyan? Until I realized that when I was part of the trip sa ASEAN Summit sa Kuala Lumpur. Sabi ko, hindi pala talaga pwedeng hindi kasama. Why?
Yes.
Let's say, si Secretary Chris Roque. Kasi aside from the ASEAN Summit na inatinan ni Pangulo, yung mga cabinet members natin, they also attended some meetings with their counterparts
Okay.
let's say, for the investment, or let's say, issue about justice, issue about security and protection, na hindi na si Pangulo yung atin doon, but the cabinet members.
Yes.
So, hindi natin alam yun kung ba't
Yeah.
sila sumasama.
Yes.
So, doon ko lang na-realize, nung nakasama na ako. And, ito malamang people might not know this, pero tayo po ang isa sa pinakamaliit na mga contingent na sinasama. Matipid po kasi ang gobyerno.
Yeah.
Pag alam nilang, you can do that, work from home, you can do it. Huwag ka na sumama. So, yun po nangyayari. Pati po yung biyahe namin sa New York, ang dami pong tinapyas doon.
Wow.
Marami po. Hindi lang po alam siguro to, pero ang dami pong tinatapyas. But, ito Dani may mga cameraman tayo. Minsan isipin mo, ba't ang daming cameraman? Especially ASEAN Summit, pag nasa
Yes.
abroad ka. Kasi yung cameraman, they have to set that, all the equipment.
Yes.
Kasi lalo pag si Pangulo yung magsasalita. So, after that, tatakbo yung Pangulo sa isang event, sa isang room.
Yes.
Dapat may nakaset up na rin camera doon. Hindi pwedeng yung from this room, they would bring all the equipment again and then set up that. Mahuhuli.
Yes.
So, minsan kanya-kanya silang toka na hindi alam ng mga kababayan natin kung bakit kailangan ganito ang sama, lalo na pag ila-live to.
Yeah.
So, yun. Maraming mga alam na hindi ko rin dati alam. So, we tend to prejudge na, no, hindi. You don't have to kasi hindi nyo nakikita ano yung trabaho sa loob eh.
Yeah.
Yun.
So I guess you realized that later on now when you were
Yes.
part of it, no? But now I want to get into something a bit more personal.
Okay.
Is there a moment in your career that, as being a woman, did it either challenge you or was it a disadvantage?
Wow. For me, it's an advantage.
An
Okay,
advantage.
an advantage. I have more male friends.
Okay.
Although, siguro yung classmate ko ng high school, siya pa rin. Pero, I don't go out kasi. Usually, I'm a homebody.
Okay.
Yung friend ko, magkikita lang kami. Chika-chika lang. Pero, we don't go out.
Oh.
So, talaga mas marami ako naging male friends nung college ako. Bakit advantage yung pagiging babae? Kasi ganito, pag lalaki yung kaibigan mo, uy, yung library namin, Central Library sa UST.
Yeah.
Mataas yun. Walang canteen yun sa loob nung panahon namin.
Yeah.
Sabihin ko dun sa mga kaibigan ko lalaki, uy, bili mo naman akong tubig.
You could ask them to do things for
Yes!
you.
Uy, pasirox naman to.
Yeah.
You make lambing to your
Yeah,
friends. Diba?
okay.
So sa akin, more on advantage siya.
Yeah, but being in public service, it's mostly male-dominated. Was there like an incident that, being a woman was a disadvantage, or where they belittled you or looked down on you or underestimated you because you're a woman?
I have not experienced that yet.
You haven't yet.
Yeah. I have
Not yet.
I have not yet. Siguro kasi alam nila, hindi ako princess eh. Dani. Okay, bakit ako hindi princess? Paglaki ko pa lang, di ba core commander na
Right,
ako eh. Umaakit na ako sa mga bundok.
Yeah.
Nanghahabol na ako ng snatcher. Nanununtok na ako.
Yeah.
So, siguro, they can treat me as one of the boys.
Yeah.
Hindi ako princess. Mas more on ako, cowgirl ako.
Oh,
Yan.
so I
Kaya-
guess that's why they cannot just like princess you.
Hindi ako
Because
princess
I
eh.
think in a way you already established your dominance
Yeah,
ba, no?
diba? Magpapa-princess lang ako. Pagka
Yeah,
meron akong
when
request,
you ask,
uy, ganun lang.
please. I'm learning something. I'm gonna make
diba?
lambing with my male
Sabi
friends.
nga isang friend ko nung nagmamasters ako, uy, you have dangling personality.
Yeah.
Dangling ka dyan.
Okay, so what would you give to a young Filipina now who's looking to venture into law or maybe even public service?
Well, they have to think if they have the heart to do that. If there's none, and you want just, let's say, convenience, that you're part of the government, don't enter the government.
Yeah.
When we say you're a public servant, you serve as a public servant. Not for popularity, not because you want to have an influence over somebody. Don't do it. But if you have the heart to serve the country and the people, go for it. Yun lang yun.
That's really nice, no?
Diba?
But zoning out into the bigger picture, what do you think is the most misunderstood problem right now in the Philippines?
Okay, misunderstood. Okay, tingin ko for me, parang lahat ng problema, all the problems that we are facing now, people tend to blame it to the president alone.
Okay.
Parang, pag matraffic dito, kasalanan ng presidente. Pag bumaha dito, pangalan ng presidente.
Who
Diba?
else do they blame but
Diba?
the president? Yeah.
But without realizing that the president is not a dictator. Our president now is not a dictator.
Okay. Gotta make
Diba?
that clear.
Now, our
Yeah,
president
now.
now is not a dictator. Kikilos po ang Pangulo, he will make a move after meetings, after negotiations with the economic team natin, CABSEX. Hindi po siya, ito gusto ko. He will propose if it can be done after the meetings with the concerned agencies, then that's the time lang siya magsasalita.
Yeah.
So pero sabi nga natin, parang they fail to realize that the government, that the decision is based on a long, incremental, and bureaucratic negotiations.
Right.
Tapos ang isa pa siguro misunderstood, uy, bakit ang bagal-bagal? Without thinking, teka lang, wait, we have this procedure and requirements with regard to the procurement.
Yeah, and there's like a process
There's
for
a
everything.
process.
Yeah.
Na if we will not follow that process, that officer might be he might end up in jail.
Yeah.
So, yun siguro dapat alamin natin kung ba't medyo tumatagal. It's because meron tayong proseso. At
Right.
pag sinorkat natin to, mas mapapahamak po yung public official.
Yeah, and I think us as individuals and as, citizens of the country, we have a role to play also. Right? That's what I truly believe. But being in your position, being exposed to what you see that's going on in the Philippines, what is one systemic issue in the Philippines that you hope would be fixed in 10 years from now?
Okay, since the president, our president now,
Yes.
ah,
Yes.
has started this investigation against corrupt officials.
Yes.
I hope, and I pray that it will be continued.
Yes.
Hindi yung, alam mo yon, papucho-pucho lang or pakunwa-kunwari lang na,
yes.
I am for transparency and accountability when she or he himself or herself subject of scrutiny.
Yes.
Because of the misuse of public funds. So, hindi pwedeng magpaka-plastic.
Yes.
Diba? That's hypocrisy. So, kung tutulong talaga to eradicate, maybe not totally kasi ang hirap naman. But still,
especially that corruption is so rampant na nowadays
Yes,
here in the
diba?
Philippines. And I think people have gotten used to it. That's why I feel like people end up losing hope na. But I'm glad this is happening where there's investigations going on with corruption.
Just imagine mo, Dani, almost 3 years si Pangulo, nagpa-imbestiga na. If we will go back to the years, di ba? That there was already a admission that ghost projects
Yes.
have been there since 2020, but no serious investigation had been done
Yes.
during that time. So we really have to thank our president now na he has started this.
Yes.
Diba? Pero syempre, yung mga obstructionists, they would blame the president. Oh, wait. Si president ngayon mukha naging whistleblower eh. Yung nakaraang mga taon, wala kayong ginawa.
Yeah.
So dapat yun, maimbestigahan din kung bakit namayagpag yung mga corrupt, nag-crossover eh.
Yeah.
Sa Pangulo ngayon. At nung naramdaman ni Pangulo, wait, imbestigahan yan.
Yeah. It's
Diba?
not my problem, not my fault. Let's investigate
Let's
this.
investigate.
Right.
Kahit tamaan ng administrasyon ko, imbestigahan yan.
Wow, that's really a good project, I think. But beyond your role in the government, you're also a mother, right? So how is it being a mother?
Well, it took me how many years? Wait, I got married 2002. I gave birth with my first child 2005, December. Okay. Before I got married, I was in a clinic with a friend. I was able to read an article.
Okay.
It talks about a woman who was not able to have a child for 10 years. So prior to that, okay, sabi niya, let's focus na lang our time with the Lord sa church.
Yeah.
And then on the 10th year, while playing, natanda ko pa yung kwento, while he was playing volleyball, hindi na daw siya nagkaroon ng menstruation.
Oh.
Sabi ng asawa niya, let's baka this time.
Yes,
diba?
yes.
On the 10th year, pumasok sa utak ko yun. That was 1995. Sabi ko, naku, parang merong message sa akin. Pipinig
Yeah.
Message
Like,
ba to
what
sa
does this
akin?
mean? Yeah.
Tapos when I got married 2002, wala. Taga. So, work up, ganyan-ganyan. Until sabi ko, wag na lang. Kundi talaga, wala, di ba?
Yeah.
And then, sabi nung isang kaibigan, sabi niya, attorney, sabi niya, kailan ka pa magkakabibi? That was 20...
Oh, and people always ask
20,
that.
2003 pa yata. 2003, sabi niya, huwag kang mag-alala. Sabi ko, huwag kang mag-alala. Bago matapos ng 2025, magkakabibi ako. Kasi doon ako nagre-rely doon sa kwento ng 1995.
Yeah.
Pero sinabi ko lang yun, 2025, magkakabibi ako. You know what happened, Danny? So, ito talaga. March 2005, March 2005, while I was playing bowling. Nagbo-bowling ako.
pa. Okay.
Alone ako. Yung asawa ko nag-meeting sa Rebap,
Yeah.
Quezon City. Bowling ako. parang feeling ko, hindi maganda.
gosh,
Hindi siya
okay,
maganda.
okay.
Sumasakit sa sikmura ko, actually.
Yeah.
Pero hindi ko siya pinansin. Kasi sikmurain talaga ako eh.
Okay.
So the following day, sabi ko, kung pregi man ako, sabi ko, hindi ako iinom ng gamot kasi baka pregi ako. Hindi siya nawala the whole day. Hindi siya nawala the whole day. Until sabi ko, 10 o'clock na ng gabi. Imagine mo, talagang tiniis ko, no? 10 o'clock ng gabi, sabi ko, Chuck, sabi ko, hindi ko na siya, hindi ko na kaya. Let's go to the hospital. Punta kami sa isang hospital.
Did you have a feeling?
Hindi eh. Kasi
No,
parang laging false alarm eh.
Okay.
False alarm. Tapos, sabi ko, ma'am, doon pa lang sa counter, I just want to know kung pregnant ako. Ayoko lang uminom ng gamot, sabi ko. Sabi niya, ma'am, go there. Umikot kami. Ma'am, I just want to know kung pregnant ako. Okay, you go there. Pagbalik ko, it's the same.
It's
the same area where I came from.
Yeah.
Diba? Ma'am, gusto ko lang po malaman. Punta kayo. Teka lang. Sabi ko, galing na ako dito, pumunta ako dito, tapos pinababalik ako dito. I just want to know if I'm pregnant. Diba? Sabi ko, pinasok niya na ako, pinahiga niya na ako. Sabi ko, ilang oras po ba? 1 hour daw. Sabi ko, di ba sa pregnancy test, ako lang
It's so
naman.
fast lang.
Saka ako lang inanod doon.
Yeah.
Ako lang talaga inanod doon. Chichikin lang nila kung pregnant ako. Okay. Sabi ko, okay, sige. Tiis. Sabi ko, pagdating ng doktor, poker face.
Okay.
Sabi niya, congratulations po.
What? Congratulations
po. Wala man lang kasi saya. Di ba siguro baka inaantok na si Doc?
Yeah.
Kasi 10:30 na yun.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, wow, naiyak ako.
Oh my gosh.
As in March.
How far along were you?
Imagine mo, 2002.
Yes.
2005. Ang tagal.
Yeah.
Meron nga guard nagtanong sa akin. Sabi niya, attorney. Ito bago ko nalaman pregnant ako. Attorney, sa office namin eh. Kailan ka magkakabibi? Sabi ko, lalaki ako. Ganon. Sabi ko, eto nakikita mo, operada yan. Sabi niya, totoo po ba? Attorney, naniwala si guard. Okay, going back. Nung na ako, sinabi na ng buntis ako. Sabi ko, thank God. Tapos, alam mo kung kailan ako nanganak?
When?
December 10,
Oh
2005, bago magtapos ang ika-10th year.
Yeah.
Diba?
Wow,
So
that's
parang,
so amazing. It was really God's will.
Yes.
And I think the timing of everything with whatever you were going through all those years, timing lang that the baby's there.
Kasi diba, sabi niya, kung may ibibigay sa'yo si Lord, ibibigay.
Yes.
Kung para sa'yo, para sa'yo. Kaya nga sabi natin, lahat ng nangyayari ngayon sa atin, tingin ko, galing sa Kanya eh.
Yes.
Kung ako man ay nandito, sabi ko, hindi part ito ng dream ko, siguro, may purpose lang si Lord for this.
But
Yun
what's
lang.
it like raising children while holding such a high position in the government?
Okay. Unang bilin ko. Una kasi simple lang ako. Hindi nga ako nagpa-Facebook eh. Bakit? Although, we had, ang bonding time namin, although lagi ako sa bahay, tinuturuan ko pa yan, mga kids ko
You mentioned earlier you're a
Nagtututor
full-time.
ako.
And-
Full-time mama ko.
Yeah.
Minsan nga may judge habang nasa court ako, sabi niya, kasi nasa radio na ako nun, sabi, ano bang gusto mo? Claire kasi, Claire, judge yun
Yeah.
Habang naghihiring kami, ano bang gusto mo? Maging lawyer ka o mag-artista ka? Sabi ko, in open court, sabi ko, Your Honor, to be a successful mother.
Yes.
Diba yun
I think there's no
lang.
other rewarding feeling,
Yes.
no?
Di ba sabi ko sa'yo, advice ko, di ba sa'yo?
Yes.
Hanggat kaya mong kargahin yung anak mo, kargahin mo na. Kasi lalaki yan. Hindi mo na makakarga yan.
Yes.
Oo. And hands-on mama ko, at may pagka-stage mother. Sinasali ko yung anak ko sa mga competition pagka may mga Easter Sunday.
Wow.
Ako yung nagdi-design ng, although may
The
damit
eggs,
na.
the
Pero
clothes.
iniiba ko siya. Binabago ko siya.
Yes.
Okay? So, pero sabi ko sa kanila, don't act like rich kids. Because we are not. Una-una, we are not. And whatever you have, don't flaunt.
Yeah.
Simple. Kasi simple lang ako. Sa totoo lang, Dani, ayoko nung mga branded eh.
Oh, really?
Hindi ako mahilig sa alahas. Hindi ako mahilig sa branded. Simple lang. Basta
I can't
komportable
relate.
lang.
I can't relate.
Talaga?
I really like some brands. I
Talaga?
guess to each their own, right? But some people really prefer that they don't.
Because you deserve it. You can get it as a
You
gift for
deserve
you.
it. Yeah.
But the last gift that I have, you remember, I know you, I believe you don't know this.
No.
The last gift that I have this Christmas, Chucky doll.
Really? Do you like those?
I bought them.
Oh, okay.
Ay, the Chucky doll sa kasi siya, para siyang sa pop art. Pop mart. Oh, yan.
Okay. You're not into
I will
labubus.
just tell you why. Later, I will whisper to you.
Okay, tell me why.
Maybe yung mga nakakapanood dito, why Chucky doll?
Yeah.
They know it.
Oh, they know?
Maya sabi ko
Oh
sa'yo.
my gosh.
Oo. So basta sabi ko sa kids ko, ayoko mayabang eh. Ayoko magyabang kayo. Ayokong para kayong rich kids.
Yeah.
Kasi unang-una, hindi naman. Pangalawa, kung meron man kayo something, huwag niyo i-flaunt. Kasi may mga people na hindi pareho eh. So wag.
Yeah. Right. But to end this, okay, what kind of Philippines do you think of, especially knowing that your children are growing up, right? So what kind of Philippines do you hope your children and the next generation will get to experience?
Okay. The country, the Philippines, that has a leader, that has a leader in the future who is really patriotic, who will love the country. I mean, as a Filipino, ang dami nang hindi ganito eh, Dani.
Yes.
So, kailangan mahalin niya yung Pilipinas. Kasi pag minahal niya yung Pilipinas, lahat ng Pilipino mamahalin niya rin. Dapat pro-Philippines, hindi not pro any country. Mahirap yun. Dapat pro-Philippines talaga tayo. Kasi otherwise, baka mabenta tayo.
Right.
Sa susunod ng mga taon. Hindi natin alam, baka probinsya na tayo na ibang bansa.
Yeah.
Diba?
You're right. Thank you so much, USEC Claire, for your, perspectives and of course for your time being here.
I'm so happy to be here. This is my second time actually in Cebu.
Okay.
And my siguro yung first time ko when I was still the president of IBP Caloocan Malabon Navotas chapter. Way back when I was still single. Wala pa ako anak.
Wow. Okay. I think what this conversation really taught us is there are more stories behind just the political stature and political governance, no? It's about people, their perspectives, and what they really go through in life. Thank you so much, USEC Claire, for sharing your perspective and sharing, of course, your experiences with us, especially with a small podcast like me.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm really so grateful that you really came all the way here, right? And spent time with us. So thank
Yes.
you. And that's it for today. We'll see you guys next time.